Welcome to Love Them Knives channel. We have the Unicorn from QSP Knives. Yeah, it's a button lock. I've taken a lot of these apart and put them back together. They're pretty easy. There's just a little spring under the plunger. You know, the plunger comes out, the spring pushes it out to have interference with the blade, so it'll hold it in place, that kind of thing. This one's centered. It's comfortable. You know, I was expecting this maybe to be a little bit smaller in the hand, but it's not. It's pretty good in the hand. It's enough knife. It's a 3¼ inch blade, so it's not, you know, it's not tiny, and it's 7.5 overall? Yeah, 7.5 overall. But yeah, 3¼ inch blade, so not bad. 85 millimeters and 19 centimeters overall length. I don't see anybody attributed for the design, but it looks a little to me like the Canary. A little bit. I mean, if you look at the handle, a little bit. Like, this is more squared off. This is a little bit more rounded, but you've got kind of reminiscent of everything. This is a liner lock, by the way. This is under 3-inch blade here. So this is a much smaller knife. And it's not 7.5 overall, it's 6.5, so it's an inch shorter. It's like 2.85-inch blade, okay? But it looks a lot like this, and of course, you know, it's got the holes in the handle, all that kind of stuff. So this came out, and I thought, wow, this is cool. There it is. Nice and fidgety. It's centered. Okay. I got it, the detent to break on it. Yeah, but it takes a bit. So, no, I think it's okay. It's, you know, it's not as strong a detent as maybe some would like, but it's going to be to where it's finger flickable. The flipper tab, can I feel it? Yes, I can feel it. Okay, so, yeah, it's a little lighter detent than some knives. It's a button lock, so that may play into that a bit. And it just, you know, you cut it loose, boom, there it is right there. Like that, right there. So, and it's going to be pretty easy to carry, fairly lightweight, not too bad it should be. So, let's take a look. 108 grams, so that's not a lot. Where are we going to kick back into the ounces? 3.82. Okay, pretty light, although, you know, the Canary, 2.66, you know, whatever. But Canary, a lot smaller, a lot smaller. Now, you know what? You ought to check the Canary out. That's a nice little lightweight, very inexpensive knife. I love that look. And you know, they had the Canary fixed blade. I don't have mine anymore, but that's a nice budget fixed blade. And the blade makes a lot of sense because it's like this, right? And then they have the neck knife Canary, and I've got one over in the box there, and I didn't pull it on the table, but it's got fat carbon, and it's really great. Look, it's infused. Remember the copper kind of blade, copper infused, whatever blade. So that's way cool, very fancy. Check those out. They're a nice neck knife. But the Unicorn, I don't know. That's not bad. I mean, really, it's enough of a knife. I mean, especially if this is small. It's more like a backup, etc. But it could do the job. But then this one's even more, right? So, yeah. And I think it's about 0.47 of an inch. Yeah, about 12 millimeter, 0.47, and then this would be about 2.8 millimeter at 0.11, 2.9, about, call it 3 mil. Okay, a 14C28N. And I can't remember what this was. What was it? I think it was about the same. I don't know if it says on the Canary. 14C. Okay, 14C. So, there's the Canary. This is the Unicorn. Yeah, fidget friendly for sure. And not as strong a detent as some knives, but if you're going to compare it to like a frame lock or a liner lock, I don't know that that's fair, but okay. I mean, it just depends on your own personal preference. I'm just telling you where it's at. It's if you can shake it out like that, it's a lighter detent. If you have to turn it around like this to snap it out, then it's a little tougher detent, okay? But it does have a flipper tab that's jimped, and so really, it could have been a little bit stronger detent, I guess. But you can finger flick this pretty easy as well. Obviously, it's got bearings in here. I don't know if they're ceramic or not, but we'll check it out. Deep carry, pocket clip, and I like the way they do their pocket clips. This is easy in and out of the pocket, but it's secure. And here, you know, you got the tab over here so you can flip the clip. I think it's a rockin' like 69 bucks on QSP. I'll give you a link to QSP as well. The Unicorn, okay? And so, well, I mean, you know, a lot of the other retailers carry this. So like White Mountain Knives, LTK gets you 10% off. So if you get 10% off of this, it's like $7 off. So, okay. You know, there's that as well. Now, what else have they got to say for themselves? And then there's your specs, if you're interested. We just did this, right? So 7.5 inches, I think more like 7.65, but okay. And then, you know, 3.25, yes, indeed. And so then they're, you know, 14C, etc., etc. Ergos are great. Where's my balance? Easy to find on this knife. You know, you can get them in different colors. G10, I like that. I don't need micarta, really. I mean, I'm sorry, but I'm just not a big micarta fan unless, I mean, if it's like polished micarta on the handle of like a bark river knife or something, okay. But they're sealed, right? I mean, they're buffed with some kind of a compound that seals them and makes them shiny and makes them fairly impervious to weathering and stuff. But G10 is like forever, man. I mean, if you got a G10 knife in your pocket when they bury you, when they dig you up 1,000 years from now, it's gonna look just like this. It's gonna look good, man. It's gonna look good. So I think it's just great stuff. I really do. And it's stone washed. And will it cut anything? Get out of here. Of course it will. Oh, wow. Okay. You got me convinced. Yeah, that actually is better than the average factory edge on this one. What did they do to this? Oh, well, they give you stickers, don't they? Have a knife life. No, have a knife day. And then the wolf thing. And then I like the way QSP does this, at least, don't you? Gives you the information on it. Overall length, blade length, button lock, handle options, G10 or micarta. Oh, they do offer micarta. Good, I escaped from that because nah. I'm good. I got enough micarta hanging around here anyhow. So we good. But no, it does feel good in the hands. And you got this little area here. It's a nice little cutaway for stropping, sharpening and stuff, but it's not a go forward position. But then you don't need a go forward position. They could have put some jimping up here. To me, I don't know how important that is. This is a smaller, lighter duty type of knife, so I don't think it was that important to do. But I do like the design and it feels good ergonomically. And reverse grip feels fine as well. You know, I'm sure any pocket clip is going to become bothersome over time with cutting, but this one kind of hits me. This little tab, when it comes up, kind of hits me right in here. Yeah, so it's not as noticeable. So for the cutting test I'd be doing, probably be fine. Mine are usually pretty short engagements, right? Cutting boxes open, doing this and that, and then I put the knife down. then I pick it up to do something else, and I put it down, and I'm holding it in all different positions, so it's not really a continual thing, you know. But so I'm happy for pocket clips. I like the way they did this one. I like the fact it's reversible, and this is very affordable. Nice little knife. It is. So let's take a little stab at it. Stab at it. Holy crap. Let's take a little stab at it. The button. The button. And let's see if we can hit this right on the button. And it is the button. And here it is. And I think we got number 6s in here. So let's take a look-see. There's that. So far, so easy. Oh, this one goes through that into the standoff, I believe, right? I'm thinking it does. And I'm thinking this would come off now. Okay, yeah, it does. It's going to hold on to this liner because I didn't take this other screw out of the pocket clip. But that's a mark of a lazy person. Oh, and by the way, there's the spring for, thank God. I was so cavalier about popping that apart. That thing could have gone anywhere. It'd be on Missing in Action or something, some show. Here it is. Stop. And here's this. So we picked up the whole group. There's the button, pretty easy. Button, button, who's got the button? And here's the pivot from the front. Boom, bada boom. Bang, bang, and here it is. And so what stop? Oh, there it is. There's the flat spot right there. Okay. So we're getting flat. And if it's flat, that's that right there. It's not going to move. Okay. And then the button, let's see if we can punch this back through. We can't, right? No, we can't. Because it's got this little step machined on here. So that'll keep that from happening. Good. Good. And then ceramic bearings. Okay, we're good there. That's your disassembly. All right, back with the Unicorn. Boom, drop. Just like this. Drop. Drop. Okay. So, very fidget friendly, you know, like it's crazy, crazy. Check it out on QSP. Unicorn. Inexpensive. I like the ergos. I like the feel of it in the hand. I think it's a practical, easy carry knife that's a good compromise between a full-size knife and a mini knife like this one. And but you might like the Canary as well. So check them both out on QSP or White Mountain Knives or wherever they sell them, right? So there they are. And you guys, stay sharp.